Man, I feel like selling something. Does anyone have a customer list I can call right now? That, that presentation was on fire. Thank you, Neil. How you guys doing? Good? That was like, okay. No, really though, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? All right. There's some energy in the room. After you come visit us at office hours, we have coffee for you, we have snacks. My name is Mel from Vocalese. How many of you have heard of Vocalese before today? Okay. How many of you have actually used one of our products? Okay, awesome. And how many of you have recommended one of our products to a customer? Aren't they, if you've heard back from them, the most thankful? Because what you're doing is what Neil was talking about, you're providing an extra, the most caring part of adding value. Because yes, they're calling you for, advice and guitars and for audio equipment, but when you hear that raspiness in their voice because they were just gigging back to back, when they're part of a worship team and they just had 3 services on Sunday and they're calling you for something else, but you notice that there's some strain in their voice, and you say, hey, did you know about Vocalese? It might help soothe, protect your voice. That's going above and beyond the standard. And you guys being here at Sweetwater, differentiating yourself from all other companies is why we love doing business with you guys. So we're going to have a brief presentation, 10 minutes, and what I'm going to go over is a little bit about myself and Kate. We run Green Peak Wellness, which is the parent company for Vocalese. We'll tell you a little bit about Green Peak Wellness so you know where we came from, about Vocalese, some of our new products that are out, and how you can best support your customer. Sound good? All right, here we go. So it all started, how we even got into Sweetwater was back in Summer NAMM in Nashville, 2016. How many of you have been to NAMM, by the way? Okay, cool. Quite the experience. The one in Anaheim is crazy, and the one in Nashville is a lot of fun because we get to connect really one-on-one with a lot of the people to grow our business and to share our products with the music industry. And so what happened is we met Mike Ross at the Courtyard Marriott next to the convention center, kind of randomly. And what happened was he started to tell us about Sweetwater and the values of the company and how awesome the whole company was, and we're like, wow, we'd love to be a part of that. That night, I was researching about Sweetwater and reading all the corporate profiles, and I read about Chuck Surak. And that next morning, we were at the exhibit hall extra early, and I saw Chuck. I recognized him from the picture I saw on the website, and Adderley, his daughter. And right away, and no one was around him, and right away I just took the opportunity to introduce myself, say hi, and we got chatting. And he was sharing with me that Sweetwater supports a choir, the Voices of Unity choir. How many of you are familiar with Voices of Unity? Amazing choir. And that they were traveling, and they were going to the Vatican. And what I suggested is, hey, why don't we just send them some Vocalese? Literally next day them product. And throughout their tour, they were using Vocalese. Here's a picture of one of the guys with a bottle at the Vatican. And it really helped them. And then Chuck heard back from them, and that's kind of the beginning of how we started to develop the musician wellness category. And we continue to release natural products, very clean ingredients, to develop that product set with you guys. So many of you know Vocalese. This is what it looks like. And we've also, at GearFest, this last GearFest, we launched Manuka Honey Throat Drops, which are soothing. You take them about 30 minutes or an hour before you need a gig, or, they also double as a phenomenal fresh breath mint. And we have them in strawberry, lemon, and aniseed, which is black licorice. Any black licorice fans in here? Okay. Yeah, you either love it or you hate it. And then together, we combined both of them and created the Voice Saver Kit. Your brains are already thinking this is an easy add-on. Anyone who buys a mic, this is, if they want to sound smooth and sexy, this is an easy add-on for anyone who's using their voice consistently. So a little bit about us. Both my background, I'm a musician. Kate's a musician. This is 3 generations of trumpet players here. Kate, grandpa, and her dad, who is also a band director. We've always had a passion for music, and we had a lot of friends that were on tour that would get sick, and they would have to cancel shows. They would disappoint the fans. When a musician has to cancel a show, oftentimes the label charges them, and so it's coming out of the musician's pocket. And so we thought to ourselves, there has to be some sort of solution to this, at least us doing our part. Kate and I met on an island just north of Honduras called Roatan. And we just connected immediately, and we traveled all around, and we supported a school here in Honduras. That's Angelina Kate there. And this is a school that didn't have any running water, they just had electricity installed, and we volunteered there and financially helped them. And we thought to ourselves, why not just keep doing what we love, helping others, and put music together? And so this is us bringing a package of Vocalese and other natural supplements to Zach Brown Band. Green Peak Wellness is from Nashville. And our headquarters are there, and we support a lot of the record labels there. We support a lot of the recording studios, Blackbird, Southern Ground, Castle Recording. And we have that opportunity because a lot of them are doing their job in terms of music, and they're so relieved because now they have other solutions than water. And we love going to events. We love artist outreach. We do CD Babies DIY event. Here's us at the National Worship Leaders Conference, which Sweetwater was at, which is super cool. The NAM show, the team at NAM. And this is a very interesting organization called Hope Song, who Ed Clay founded. And they send musicians to hospitals to play for kids with serious diseases, which is neat. We've sponsored that event as well. So here's a little video.
This stuff is killer. Can I say? I mean, I feel it already. It's coating my throat. It feels good. You know, I mean, just after doing it once.
It's natural. It tastes delicious. And when I'm on the road and I want to get on point, this is what I use.
And I'm telling you, I forgot this the other day at practice, and I had hoarse throat all the rest of the practice because I didn't start out with this.
I've been eating cough drops for 2 days with very little positive effect.
I've tried a few different throat sprays, and I bought them and I put them away. This one I know I would keep using.
Well, this Vocalese is an amazing product. Not only does it taste good, but boy, it really saves the pipes when you need your voice the most.
I've had several bottles of this over the last couple of years that I've used in my gigging. It's a lifesaver.
For those of you who don't know what Vocalese is, this stuff will save you. Whether you are a singer, teachers.
You guys get the idea. So that guy in that video who said, I've been eating cough drops, and they haven't been, those were not our cough drops. That was before we launched them. So here's just a list of some of the people we've been very, very fortunate to work with. Tour managers, artists directly, different labels, and they swear by it. And so whenever we launch a product, we do a peer group. We put together artists, and we let them try out the products before we launch it to the public. So now you guys have the opportunity to share this with customers, and when Q4 comes around and your own voice is hurting, but you need it to perform, you guys have something now for you, alongside the tea. So our mission is to support everyday working musicians. It's hard enough already, mentally and physically out on the road to it's hard enough to make money as a musician, and when you're not feeling great, well, that's really the nail in the coffin, and that's where we come and help. Kenny Metcalf is the #1 Elton John impersonator. Our Mike here in the middle tours 250 days out of the year. He's a one-man show. He plays all instruments, layers them all together, and it's a grueling trek. Jamie, this was at Gear Fest, and Megan at Gear Fest. They played at the Bose tent. And then we have, of course, the famous Dr. Todd. Had to include him in there. So anyone who overuses, who has dry throat, tired voice, sore throat, vocal strain, it's phenomenal. And at the same time, so when you're feeling it, it's time to give a few sprays, put in a drop. But the best thing is it's used as a preventative vocal health. So do people use it every day, all day? Absolutely, especially if you know ahead of time that you're going to have a grueling schedule. We have singers and artists and voiceover actors, they use it all the time as a preventative, which is key. So what's in it? What makes it so magical? Well, it's very simple. Basically, it's an extra strength tea in a bottle. We have aloe vera for soothing. We have ginger to increase blood flow. Osha root as a bronchodilator to open up the lungs and to help cough stuff out. Echinacea, which is an immune booster, 2 types of echinacea in it. We have licorice root, which is an anti-inflammatory herb. We have propolis and honey, which is like a force field for your throat. And marshmallow root, which is awesome. And then deionized water, which that process gets rid of all the impurities out of water. No chemicals ever, no preservatives ever, no numbing agent. That's really, really big. Singers, if they use a spray that's numbing, that can actually cause more damage. And all herbal ingredients. We produce this in California, and it's from a certified facility that is at the highest level. So what's in the Manuka honey drops? Again, very clean, very simple ingredients. You can read each one and you know what it is. There's nothing that you can't pronounce. And these things, they're delicious. They really taste like candy. Strawberry has been the best flavor. And you guys will be able to get to try some when you come to office hours. We'll have some coffee and snacks for you, and then you can grab a couple samples. So come on by and say hi. Okay, product benefits. Again, it hydrates, right? It hydrates. That's very important. Oftentimes when you drink water, you think it's hydrating you, but actually it's drying out your throat, which is kind of interesting. Lubricates. Manuka honey is the main ingredient in the throat drops. Why Manuka honey? Manuka honey is the only honey that's been approved, safe and effective by the FDA. Manuka honey comes from the Manuka bush from New Zealand. They don't spray any of their stuff. So Manuka honey is amazing. And that's really what makes the difference, and it's also a cough suppressant. Helps with tickles, removes clicks when you're recording, and it also reduces soreness. What I tell all of our artists that we work with and tour managers is don't wait till you need it. Always be ready for your gig and use Vocalese daily for ongoing voice clarity and health. Okay? We're doing something exciting with merchandising. You're gonna get an email with all the details on how exactly the packing's gonna work, but you will be able to give people that you care about and that you know are recording artists or using their voice, you'll be able to give them a discount. So we're going to be having a pack-in every microphone that goes out the door. You'll get an email with all the details about that. That's it. Yeah, follow us on, actually I wanted to do something really cool. So on the back of this pack-in, this is actually Mike Ross's idea, is that we wanted to include a picture of all you guys. Is that okay? Can we do like a quick picture of everybody? Just sitting right there. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is wave at me. Can you wave? Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Big wave. Okay, 2-handed wave. There it is. Okay. What a friendly bunch. I appreciate that. Now you guys, your face will be on the back of the packet. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate your time. Come visit us at office hours. Look forward to meeting you guys in person. Take care.